for your argument. Yes, I agree totally with you, but it's not the case of the school. We are talking about the use of smartphones in the school, but your argument is about the use in general, in-house, out of school. Yes, of course, the negative of much of use, not limited of smartphones is clear, and we have a lot of research about these point of view, a lot of experiences, a lot of research said that the use of smartphones, the not limited use or the not controlled limit use of smartphones is disagreeable, and it has negative sides, negative impacts of the personality, and especially on child. I agree with this. I am totally with you. But we are here talking about the use of smartphones in the school. In the school, as I talked about before, in the school, students have not a long time and the free moments, free long time periods, freely periods, I mean. So that's why they have not time to use freely phones, smartphones. And during the classrooms, the teacher can control, can manage, especially in schools. We are talking about 30 students, 20 students are controllable and manageable. And if you want to talk about rare situations, these rare situations can happen every time, and we cannot impose stricter, I say stricter rules about these rare situations.
So it's about the purpose, of course, whether it's a purposeful use, and the second point, Doctor, is about the number of the students exists in the classroom. If we have a huge number, that would be impossible to be controlled. Okay, so thank you indeed. Okay. Anything to say, Abdelmalek? Otherwise, we move to the audience. Yes, Abdelmalek.
Yeah, maybe Mr. Lamine he didn't hear my first argument because I mentioned that I didn't speak about the uses of telephone outside of school, but I mentioned that this study it speaks about the students who use their smartphones at class because their marks or their scores or they scored 50% lower the other students who didn't use their smartphones. And I mentioned that this study in Algeria in high school. Because I'm talking about the use of the telephones or smartphones in the school, not outside.
Okay.
And I have a question. Do you think that we can, as like you are a doctor, do you think that we can control all the students, for example, in the university or even in maybe in primary school, when they use their phones? Do you think that?
So in the university is another thing. In the university you have a huge number. Okay, of course, but if you're talking about schools generally have a limited number, I think.
So we
possible.
cannot compare schools with universities, of course, due to the huge number exists at university and a very, very small number in the at school. So thank you indeed, Abdelmalek, for the argument, and thank you. Yes, Dr. Lemi.
So even in the university, as I am a teacher, so for my experience in the school, sincerely, really, I can control the use of smartphones. And at the beginning of each semester, of each year, I give rules for students to don't. It's not acceptable to use smartphones at the school. It's not acceptable to hear phone cells running is not acceptable to just for emergency situations.
Nice.
I talk to my students that you are able to answer just for two persons. The first one is your father and your mother. That's all. But for other calls is not allowed.
Thank you.
Even, okay, thank you.
You've made it very clear. Thank you indeed.
And they didn't.
In few seconds, please. I want to move to the audience. Abdelmalek, anything to say? Otherwise, we move to the audience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you come us?
Okay. So the audience, please raise your hands. Okay. Those who want to. Yes, we start with Malek. Malek, the stage is yours. Malek, please. Your question or comment. Yes, Malek.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Good evening. Inshallah you are all well.
Thank you.
I agree that there are many students who have phones, but not all of them take them to school. Rather, they use them for studying, learning, and entertainment. But at home. And there are those who take them to school to show off or to use during classes.
Nice.
I completely oppose this idea because this will negatively affect their academic achievement or even their lives. Yeah, that's it.
Very good. Thank you indeed, Malek. Thank you very much for giving or for sharing your opinion. Let's now move to Aya. The others, please raise your hands. جتكم فرصة. Raise your hands. بريباري وجد سؤال واسأل سؤال. يا أخي عندك ورقة اكتب سؤال في ورقة وادخل في هذا الجو. هذا هو اللي يبني لك لا بيرسوناليتي تاعك. اوكي ادخل في هذا الجو، لازم تدخل في هذا الجو، ما تقدرش تقرا لا لونغ لروحك برك، اقرا لا لونغ باش تشارك بها المعارف والتجارب تاعك. هذا هو الهدف من بين الاهداف من تعلم اللغة. اما انك تقرا لا لونغ وما عندكش القدرة باش تسأل، لا، لازم تبني هذا الثقة، لازم تبنيها. وكيفاش تبنيها؟ بهذه الأنشطة هذا. Yes, Malek, the stage is yours. سينو نبدأ نمد في اسم هكذا من عندي. يا لا ليست قدامي. Yes. Yes,
yes, sir. Yeah, I hear you, sir. So I have two questions actually. I want to ask Sir Lamine. First question.